Hey guys, welcome to Radio Ridley Radio. I'm your host, Michael Ridley. Today's date is July 2nd. It's 2 p.m. Central Standard Time in the great town of Austin, Texas. And I've got 2 beers, 1 towel, and a dream. Hey buddy, how many beers do you have on you? I got 2. And how many towels are on your person at that moment? I have 1 towel. How many dreams you got? I got 1 dream. And I'm living it with y'all. I'm living through you, and y'all are living through me. We're one. We're living in We're in a whole different realm right now. I got the Nintendo Switch 2 last weekend, boy. Your boy did some crazy research, man. My wife, I've been on the hunt for about 2, 3, 4 weeks. I've been on the hunt for a smooth month now. And hey, let me tell you something. Nothing will motivate you more as a husband than a pouting wife going, "Hey, do you think maybe you could search around and we could get a Nintendo Switch this week? We can get the new Switch this week, maybe? If you look around, do you think maybe we can plan that and try to find one again?" And then I fucking just pulled up Google Maps and started calling every GameStop in the greater Austin area. And it's something so funny about GameStop employees when they have you give them a little pubic hair of power. You give them a little shred. You give them a single jism of authority. And these guys suddenly start acting like security guards to a nightclub that you desperately want to get inside of. I swear to God, dude, I called one GameStop, and this guy was like, "Yeah, we actually can't tell you when exactly we get our shipments. It puts the store at risk. It's actually a security variable that we have to keep under control. Your best bet is to just show up and hope that they're there." All right. Is there anything else I can help you with? And I was like, what if I give you $200? What if I cash app you $200? I actually can't take any bribes. It would put my employment at risk with the GameStop company itself. You're just going to have to swing by and see if you get lucky. And then I was like, all right, dude. And I literally say on the phone, I go, I say, "Stop bowing to your masters," and then I hang up. "Stop bowing to your master," and I hang the phone up. And then I call another one, and it's like a very quirky autistic lady named AJ, and she goes, "Thank you for calling GameStop. This is AJ." And I go, "AJ, do you know when you would have the Nintendo Switch 2 in stock?" She goes, "Yeah, actually, we're having them in tomorrow. And it's first come, first serve, so you're going to want to get there early." And I go, "AJ, thank you so much. What do we? I'll be there tomorrow morning." Boop. And then I text Taylor and I go, "Hey, man, Operation Red Hat starts tomorrow." Operation.
It's like Call of Duty.
Operation Red Hat. 700 hours. Synchronize your watches. We drop at 8. Bruh, I get to the GameStop, man. It's in the mall. It's the GameStop in the mall, and I get there, and there's a mom and her son, and one Mexican guy, and me. And I text Taylor and I go, "Hey buddy, you might want to show up soon. People are starting to queue up." And then we get there. I've just been there for 2 hours. I've been playing Pokemon on my phone. I was playing Pokemon Silver for. Oh no, I was playing Pokemon Silver.
There was a shit ton of people playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, there were ganging
remember?
people playing
That's
Pokemon
weird.
Go, but I was playing Pokemon Silver for 2 hours. So I was like, dude, this is great. Just the quiet ambience of a mall before it opens. It's so weird that you can like walk into a mall before it opens and just kind of like look at the bones of capitalism before they knock the dust off and start churning out the consumerism. It's like the calm before the financial mistake storm. You're just looking around. You're like, oh man, 1,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. The American mall feels like that. It just like, it's so funny just being in the mall alone for a little bit. Just kind of like breathing in. It's like when you walk through the halls of a great library and you can feel the pages flapping. You can hear the books cracking open. Thank you for the Taylor, my sweet ward. Thank you guys. Give Taylor a huge shout out in the comments and put a frog in the comments. And before I continue the story, I'd just like to remind you guys, head over to patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio for a whole bonus hour continuation of this episode that we're recording right now. We do it every single week. Up to 40 hours bonus content available only on Patreon. So go and check that out and put a frog in the comments for us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that noti bell, fam, so you can stay posted. It's Wild Wacky Frog Wednesday. WWFW. WWFW, Wild Wacky Frog Wednesdays, only at Radio Ridley Radio. But yeah, dude, I'm standing in this line and I'm just noticing people starting to show up. And then now there's like a black dude in his 50s with a single ear Bluetooth in and glasses. And I'm like, oh shit, this guy is no joke.
There's every archetype of
Yeah, there's literally every stereotype of Nintendo user. That's why Nintendo is like one of the greatest companies ever. There's no like set. Like when I went to the Labubu store, I walked in the Labubu store and I was like, yeah, these are the fucking people that would buy this. When you go people queuing up for video games, man, everybody loves video games. And even if you ain't big into video games like that, you play Nintendo. Everybody loves Nintendo, man. And then a white guy in his 40s. There's a white guy in his 40s. He was pretty funny. He was chilling. He's like, we were making him laugh in line. And then Taylor and his fiance show up, and Taylor is stressing me out because he's been there the whole time. The GameStop opens. He's been there the whole time. But my boy's not getting in line. I'm first in line, and he doesn't want to cut the two other guys in line, so he's just kind of like doing this number. He's like looking around. He's looking up. He's like, He's like whistling in his head. I can hear him whistling as he tries to like hokey pokey his way in. And as soon as I get to the kiosk, he just like, Taylor like, side talks out of his mouth to me. If you can buy two, I'll just cash app you. Like there was 70 people in line, but there's literally 5 people in line, and there's like 20 Switches for sale. He's like, if you can. And I go, it's one per customer, right? And the guy goes, that's correct. And I go, Taylor, get in line. It's one per customer. And he's like, ooh, there's only 2 people. And it's such a mind you, me and Taylor have both been looking for a Switch 2 since it came out, but I've been doing all the legwork and I found it. And I was just sitting there like, we both have our Switch 2s. And I'm like, and I just go, thank you, Michael, for all your hard work. And then everybody kind of collectively goes, oh yeah, he did fucking find these for us. I'm that kind of guy where if I put in the work for something and I don't get the fucking recog for it, I'm like, who found your Switch 2? I did. I don't know. I'm so happy that we have it because your boy has been in a different realm, man. I've been in that Mario Kart world. I've been living in the world. I've been living amongst the Yoshis and the Goombas.
I don't know if you remember, but in line, I was like, do you think like Mario Kart's going to be enough fun to last me like a year until like the good games come out? And then like
the white guy,
creepy white guy in front of us, he goes and he turns around and he's like,
yeah.
He's like, I've been playing Mario Kart my entire life.
Yeah. Like, he goes, well, I mean, you have been playing it for 25 years, so. Yeah. And then his skin fell off and he became a reptile.
He was a real tooth licker for sure. He was a real tooth.
Well, you have been playing. Well, and I go, yeah, it has been out since 94.
He looked like too old to be buying a Switch, but too young to be balding.
Right. He kind of, it's like he was at the age where he should have been buying it for a child. But you know that there's a Master Sword in his living room. You know that there's a Master Sword sitting in a stone in his living room. It just lights up. Probably like a Millennium Falcon hanging by a fishing line on his ceiling. And one of the Ninja Turtle suits preserved in a glass case just in the corner from the live-action Ninja Turtle movie. And he has a slide that leads to his kitchen. And then when he gets in his chair, a shirt flops over his chest. And a piece of toast falls from the ceiling and lands into a toaster. And then when the toast ejects from the toaster, a slingshot will shoot a perfect serving of jam across the room. And at this point, 2 eggs have rolled onto a pan and after self-cracking themselves on a series of pulleys, levers, and slides. He has a breakfast machine.
Swing together like the bees.
Yeah, the eggs. The eggs swing together like a Newton's cradle and crack into a non-stick pan that's already at perfect heat. The stovetop started heating up the moment his alarm went off. There's a he's getting jerked off under the table by a robot. So he's getting his whole morning routine done in a matter of seconds. The moment the breakfast is finished, a toothbrush on a mechanical arm falls from the ceiling. Then he presses another button and he slides down to a basement where there's a couch and a Nintendo Switch 2 controller just sitting, and it lands in his lap. That's how he starts his day. What a life. Hey guys, this podcast is brought to you by CourseMotorsports.com. If you need a MagSafe charging wireless phone mount, head on over to CourseMotorsports.com. These guys have incredible hands-free technology for any make and model car. Multiple makes and models, and if they don't have it, they'll make you a custom set. You just shoot them an email, they'll make you a kit for your car. Do not text and drive. We live in the future. Everyone's car can link to their phone, but not everyone's car has a proper place for you to put it. So you head over to Course Motorsports and get you one of these excellent phone mounts that they offer for pretty much any car under the sun. If you guys want to support us over here at the podcast, be sure to use Frogman15 at checkout for 15% off.
Or click the link in the description.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Can't complain. I can't even knock it, dude. I wish I had a breakfast machine. I wish I could be Pee Wee Herman every day. I remember being a kid and watching the Pee Wee Herman movies and being like, I wanted Pee Wee's wife. I wanted Pee Wee's life. I wanted Pee Wee's bike. Pee Wee just had it sorted out. He had all of his furniture talk to him. He had amazing friends. They loved to party. Everyone would party all the time. He had never had bills. The lights were always on. He had merch. Pee Wee's house ruled. Look at this guy. He's just living his life. The armchair and the window and the globe. Oh God, the globe. He would just talk to his globe. I loved his bike too. Type in Pee Wee's bike. Can we look at how sick that bike was? Pee Wee's bike ruled. The tiger on the handlebars. The tiger head on the handlebars. The story of a rebel and his bike. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Yeah, I just read one of the news headlines on that Google search. His bike sold for 125 rags. Let me guess, Drake bought it. Drake, Drake's been buying like artifacts of hip hop culture. He just has Pee Wee's bike as well. And if you look over there, there's Pee Wee's bike.
We got the car that Biggie was shot in.
And we have Pee Wee's bike. Here's the original drum of baby oil from the first P. Diddy party. And here's Pee Wee's bike. Yeah, dude, Pee Wee's bike fucking ruled, man. Oh my God, it was so sick. Yeah. God, that thing is fucking...
So people have like made it.
Yeah, I would buy a replica of Pee Wee's bike. That's like when I build my Michael Ridley museum, there's definitely going to be a corner dedicated to Pee Wee's Playhouse in a bike. And then there will be like a Dale Earnhardt stock car just sitting there and be like, where do you get this? It was $20,000. I bought it on Facebook. I went on Facebook Marketplace in North Carolina and I pulled it out of a ditch and we repainted it. Yeah, Pee Wee's bike's so funny.
Buy a kit for $311 from this person.
No, nice. How much for the bike, Pee Wee? It's not for sale, Francis.
I need to watch that again.
Pee Wee's Playhouse, dude. We have to take like an eighth of shrooms and watch Pee Wee's Big Adventure or whatever. So funny. It's a shame. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Pee Wee Herman. He passed away a few years ago. He was also in have you ever seen that movie where Johnny Depp sells coke? Blow.
No.
You've never seen Blow?
No, it's one of those couple movies I never watched.
You got to watch Blow, dude. Pee Wee Herman's in it. It's so funny. He's a gay guy that sells coke. Pee Wee Playhouse set. Oh yeah. Dude, if I could turn the podcast studio into that. I love the designs of I love the interior design. I love the creative design behind the interiors of the 90s. It's called Wacky Pomo. Do you remember Wacky Pomo?
Like the Rocco's Modern Life kind of look.
Yeah, everything was colorful and bright. And I just remember growing up in a world full of color and creativity. And I miss it, man. Of course, it may look a little tacky today to today's standards.
This door is like a diner seat.
Yeah. That Pee-wee's Playhouse is like the epitome of wacky Pomo. Look at that set. Look how beautiful that is. It looks so fucking gnarly and so many colors converging at once. But man, that looks fun as fuck. Look at the lighting situation to get all those, just to get the lighting just right. There's 36 lights hanging from the ceiling. This guy really created a whole world and became this guy. I need to watch that Pee Wee Herman documentary. But man, yeah, I miss wacky Pomo. Do you remember going to a movie theater and it just looking like you're about to go on a space adventure? Do you remember when?
Yeah.
Do you remember when movie theaters looked like intergalactic space adventures? Like you'd look up in the ceiling of an AMC 24 and there'd be like shooting stars in the ceiling. There's like a starlight ceiling. I remember the AMC I grew up with. They had a starlight ceiling, and the carpet was the universe. Oh yeah, bowling alleys. Those were perfect examples of wacky Pomo. Like color and design. Yes, that rug right there is so nostalgic. Yes, give me the dude. The beauty in that kind of rug is that when people throw up all over it, you can never tell that somebody threw up on it because the floor already looks like throw up. Man, gosh, that reminds me of the Regal Cinema in my hometown. I grew up next to my parents bought a new construction house in '99. And there was a Regal Cinema right next door. And before they put up the perimeter fence line of the neighborhood, I could just walk out of my front door, take a left, walk through a patch of mulch, and I was in the parking lot of a movie theater. And I saw episode 1, 2, and 3 in that movie theater. I saw Small Soldiers in that movie theater. I saw Toy Story 1 in that movie theater. That was such a pivotal moment. It was such a pivotal moment in my life because I started really appreciating movies, man. I loved movies as a kid, and I think I loved movies and media and comedy and animation and just being a little kid in the theater, just soaking all that in. And back when movies were good too, because we weren't making movies from the perspective of this needs to make money. They were like, we're gonna make a good ass movie, and then it's gonna make money. And I think something happened with audiences. I think people just got dumber. And like, the dumber you become, the less you appreciate a movie. I feel like, because in your mind, you're like, oh man, that's funny. That's the Grinch. Oh, look, it's the Jim Carrey. That's Jim Carrey as the Grinch. Wow. But you didn't know that was like 36 hours of makeup every fucking time he did that. So you're just like, oh, that's just the Grinch. That movie got awards for its makeup. So it's like 3 or 4, I don't know how many, but like, dude, the sheer the sheer amount of effort that was put into the set building and dude, they'll never make movies like The Grinch again. Jim Carrey's Grinch. No. They'll never make a movie like that because it's like, oh, it's so much time, it's so much risk. Everything's become so turn and burn, and I think at that point we've lost a lot of personality in media. We've lost a lot of personality, like, in our country. When you go to, like I'm saying, like, why would you spend all that money dolling up the movie theater? They're just here to see the shitty movie that we're cranking out. You know what I mean? That's too much effort. We need to minimize effort and maximize profits. And I think that has become the fall of, like, modern media and entertainment. I mean, look at fucking comedy. Everybody has a fucking special now. So many people just crank out specials. Cranking them out. I remember when a special was like, whoa, did you see that? 10 years of work. Mm-hmm. Comic will release probably like 2 or 3 in his life. And they were really like AAA specials. Quad A. Quadruple A plus special. The turn and burn, the constant. I think the internet really contributed to that. Fuck, man. Sometimes I feel that way about the podcast, and it breaks my heart. I feel like I'm just cranking them out. And I think as a duty to y'all and as a duty to myself, I kind of want to set more intention as to what I'm trying to talk about and shit. And I've kind of been spending the last few days kind of figuring out how I want to do stand up from this point forward. And I'm kind of proud of what I'm cooking with. And here's something. Anybody who's creative, anybody who's like building something or making something, I want you, when you make something, I want you to put yourself into it. I feel like for a long time I was just telling jokes for people or for how they perceived me. Right? I'm creating art from an angle of which, or I'm creating something from the angle of which how people see me. Right? And I think I got to a point to where I don't like making the stuff that they like because now it's hurting me. Everywhere I go in Austin, Texas, a comedian or a friend, anytime I walk into a building, I am greeted with, "Oh, hello, Michael Ridley. Oh, Michael Ridley. Hello." And it's been like that for the last 3 months everywhere I've gone in Austin. "Oh, Michael Ridley." And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done with like mostly talking about Asian, talking about being Asian. I think I'm going to talk about, I think it's more, I think it's more complex than that because I'm biracial. Because some days I feel Asian and some days I feel white. I'm never both or either or. And some days I forget I'm white and some days I forget I'm Asian. I'll tell you when I remember I'm white. Okay? Good Charlotte comes on. My Caucasian heart just starts pumping. But on the same hand, if you hand me a bowl of rice and chopsticks, I will eat that shit like Goku. I can eat rice like Goku. So for me, I feel like it's not so, yeah. I eat rice. I can eat rice like Goku. I can eat rice like this. And little, little grains are shooting out at the side of my face. That's the. No way. Whoa. Yeah. That's great. Whew, I needed that. Fucking 19 bowls of rice. Whoa. All right, let's train. You're like, okay, Jesus Christ. How do you eat that much starch? And you're like, all right, dude, let's lift stones. Like, I definitely don't feel Asian when I drive. Yeah. But I can drift. I know how to drift a car, but I also know how to merge. It's like, am I white when I'm merging? And am I Asian when I'm drifting?
I think you're white when you go into a black neighborhood.
I become white when I go in a black neighborhood.
My God.
I become Asian when I go to a white neighborhood. Yeah. Jesus Christ, get them out of here. Yeah. I definitely do. I don't have live, laugh, love in my house. I just have laugh. Me and Chelsea, me and my wife, we went to a thrift store and we saw live, laugh, love, but it was only laugh, and we laughed our ass off at that. We just bought the laugh, like $4.99. We don't have live and we don't have love in our house, but we definitely laughing in that bitch. What are other ways that I'm Asian? I'm trying to think of like, I don't really have like an Asian identity. I just look Asian as fuck. So when people come up to me and they go, "Oh my God," I'm like, this has to stop. This is crazy. And then they go, whoa, what do you mean? I thought it was cool. We're Austin comics. We're racist. We're the edgy guys. And I go, yeah, but you guys don't do this to black comics. I wish I was black because you guys wouldn't be so casually racist to me. Because I go like, "Oh, Michael Ridley, hello." And I'm like, "Oh, to a black comic." You go, "Hey, what's up, my brother?" You don't do that shit to a black guy. You don't do that to a black comic. You do it to me because it's like poking a fish in a barrel. Because you see me do shit like that on stage.
Yeah, you're setting a precedent.
I'm setting a precedent. I'm creating a space where it's okay to be racist to me, and it's bringing up a lot of trauma. Because I mean, I grew up in the South, brother. I grew up in Virginia. I grew up where slavery was created, man. Yorktown and Newport News. Yorktown is where the slaves were, and then Newport News is where they put them once segregation disbanded. Once the segregation went into effect and disbanded, a lot of black families were moved to Newport News. That's where I'm from, man. I'm from a place that's pretty racist. So when I'm constantly being met with that stuff, it's kind of like, hey, man, I'm a grown ass fucking man, and I know jujitsu. I'm not taking this shit anymore. Oh, wow. Well, it's that. It's like it's okay if I do roast battle, then yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. But if I'm just catching strays out in the street, I'm catching ninja stars to the chest. As soon as I walk into a building, somebody's shooting me with a blow dart of racism. I'm like, yo, good God. Chink, chink, gook, hook, slant, chink, oh, fuck. I'm like, this has to stop. Y'all gotta stop with that shit. Y'all gotta stop with that shit. What's up, my brother? Y'all don't do that, dude. Y'all do not. What's up, man? Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that shit, man. Y'all do that to me, though, because the media has told you that it's okay to shit on Asian people. And I mean, it's okay to shit on everybody, but I do feel like Asians get it the worst because we are the glue that keeps the white and the black community together. If there's anything that white people and black people can agree on is Asian people look kind of funny and they act kind of funny and they eat funny and they walk funny and they look funny. Look at their eyes, boy.
I like them cartoons though.
Yeah, they make that good ass cartoon, boy. I sure do love anime. The black hand and the white hand dapping up the muscular.
From Predator.
Yeah, this. And it's just like Asian hate. The black hand and the white hand meme. Yeah, this shit right here. Arnold Schwarzenegger and the black guy dapping each other up. Asian hate right there. Yes. Chinese people look very funny. They sure do, Arnold. Chinese people, am I right? Yes, you are absolutely correct. That's it. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, man. I have a wife, dude. Y'all can't be doing that shit in front of my wife. It's kind of like the same way, like that old Chappelle joke where he goes, man, I tried to take my family to Disney. Everybody's like, oh, I'm rich, bitch. It's like, hey, can you stop calling me a bitch in front of my kids? It's so fucking unprofessional. Even Mickey Mouse was doing it. Oh, I'm Rick James, bitch. Tired of it. I shot that motherfucker with an uppercut. Bah! Took his head clean off. Everybody's freaking out. Everyone's crying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mickey Mouse is Mexican.
So funny.
Such a great. Oh my God. Such a good
Classic.
joke. Dude, in all of 7th grade, we would just walk in the hallway and go, oh my God, Mickey Mouse is Mexican. Mickey Mouse is Mexican is so funny, dude. The grand reveal.
They don't make specials like that.
They don't make, dude, I haven't.
Nobody
is cranking out shit like that anymore, man. I like the Sam Talent special. Sam Talent special was good. Shane's was good. I like any Louis special, but he puts them behind a paywall, so you got to go to Louis C.K. to watch any good Louis. Get you that gooey Louis fix. Get you some gooey Louis at louisck.com. Can't even fucking go on there no more, man.
I really liked Giannis's newest one too.
Oh yeah, Giannis Papas.
There was like maybe two specials ago.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't even watch that stuff anymore. I try. I fall asleep because it's like school. I don't watch specials the same way as when I watched them as a kid. Because as a kid, I was like so much awe. I took it all in. And then I learned a lot of mechanics of stand-up, and now it's just like I just go, I just do like, what is he using here? Is it A, redirection, B, a tangent? That's how I watch specials now. It's like I watch comedy specials the same way Zach Galifianakis counts cards in The Hangover at the end. Just math equations and shit.
It's the same thing for me with metal shows.
Yeah, you watch metal. Yeah, it's like something you do, so now you understand.
And then once they start doing something that you don't like, and it's like a thing that they're doing the whole time, you can't not focus on that one thing.
You got to think about
if they're moving their hand weird.
Right. You got to right. You got to think about how Adam Egget feels when he watches stand up now, because he's just seen so much, and he's been a hand picker and selector. He can probably just, oh yeah, I've seen that, or oh, he's doing this. That's easy. That's a cop out.
It just takes you out of it if you watch so much of it. That's why it's kind of a blessing to just be a fan, be ignorant of stuff.
Right.
That's why I try really hard not to get too into stuff anymore. Let me just be a fan now.
Just fucking getting caught up in the whirlwind of information and data, and you're just like, wow, it's almost like intelligence is a fucking curse. I do wish I was a fucking idiot. I mean, I am in some aspects. I'm an idiot. But for the most part, I am intelligent to what is happening, and I understand patterns, and I learn, and I'm always trying to learn something. Whenever I don't, that's how I stay entertained. I'll just like, all right, man, time to learn how to weld on YouTube. I'll just be like, all right, time to watch 14 hours of welding on YouTube. Yeah, I want to learn how to do that. I want to learn how to weld. There's so many times where I'm like, if only I knew how to weld. I'll be like snap the head of a bolt off on a car, and now it's stuck in there. You have to like drill it out and extract it with a set of drill extracting stuff, and you're like, this fucking sucks. If I could weld, I could just weld it back on and try again. I could just weld the head of a nut back on and just. I watch guys do that on YouTube, and I go, oh, you're so lucky you know how to do that. How many bolts I've just fucking snapped clean off, and I'm like, this was supposed to take 15 minutes. That's where the crash out starts. That's where you start, like, you're just in a garage, you're sweating, you've been alone for hours, your knees and your back hurt because you've been sitting on the concrete floor, and you're just like, you start panicking, you start like questioning everything you fucking do, and you're like, oh my God, I want to blow my brains out. Oh man.
Miata's fixed, right?
Yeah. For now. The Civic, I've been making some headway on the Civic. I've been tinkering with the Civic lately. The free Civic that I got. And I was like, man, this thing's loud. I look under it last night. There's no muffler. It's just a pipe. It's just a raw pipe. Just a pipe. I was driving it, and I put it in low gear. It's automatic, so I put it in L, and if I drive it and rev it real hard, it'll shoot flames out of the back. There's no muffler to catch the fire.
Straight pipe the Miata?
No, straight pipe Civic. The Civic is just straight piped. There's no muffler. So it's just vroom, pa, 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 pa. Vroom, pa, pa, pa. And it's a commuter car. It's a daily. It's like a mom car. Vroom, pa, 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 pa. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And I look under there. There's no muffler at all. It's like somebody stole it, or it just rusted and fell off with age. So that's easy. I have an Amazon cart filled with like $500 worth of stuff.
For the Civic.
Once I click that, it'll be like ready. It's doing good. I washed it. I washed all the mud, and there's like 4 pounds of mud in the windshield wiper area, and I just blew it out and was like, man, this thing's getting there. This thing's coming together.
Yeah, I didn't see all that.
Yeah, all the mud in there. Yeah, it looked like somebody pulled it out of a lake. Every time I get a free car, it looks like somebody pulled it out of a lake. It's just been so forgotten about. And I'm like, I'm the kind of guy who just starts like licking my lips. Oh, some good bones here. I could bring this thing back to life.
You're like one of those YouTubers that like restore shoes.
Yeah.
Only like you're doing it over.
It's a shoe that you can drive.
6 months.
Yeah, it's a shoe you can drive. Hey, my name is Michael Ridley. Today I'm driving a shoe.
Found in the lake.
Yeah. Every car I've gotten for free looks like it's just been pulled. Dude, one time my buddy gave me a car. It was his wife's old car. She had just like sneezed all over the windshield. So I took a razor blade and alcohol and just scraped all the sneeze. Just years of sneezing on the It was gnarly. Yeah. Fucking. Hey man, I fucking drove that bitch for like a year and sold it for 2 racks. But I did like do a lot of work that would like otherwise make people go, man, fuck this, and junk it. Anytime somebody's like, man, fuck this, I'll junk it. I'll be like, I'll take it. And then they'll be like, okay, here, get it out of my fucking life. And I'm like, hell yeah, thank you. Then I go on Amazon and I like try to tinker with it and get it going for like a year or two. And then I'm like, all right, time to sell it. I got one loan. I got one $10,000 loan like 4 or 5 years ago. And I've just been like re-upping my cars with car accidents and flips. I've been flipping off the same 10 racks for the last 5 years, dude. Every car that I've gotten stemmed from one car purchase from the next. No, man, I've been flipping my cars since I've been on the same $2,400 plus the 10 racks. See, I've been on the same $14,000 for the last 10 years. Isn't that nuts? To just be like wheeling and dealing? I'm like paperclip to a house, but my car. Trade up, start with a paperclip, end up with a 2-bedroom house, but with like used cars. I just keep flipping and I get the bag and tumble it. You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and whip it and tumble it. I get in a car crash, I go, thank God. New car. Every time I get in a wreck, I always end up with a new car. I'm like, yes. Awesome. Idiot. Dumbass. Thank you. I'm waiting for somebody to hit the Miata. Oh, man, I'm waiting. It's going to happen, dude. I almost got hit 3 times on the way up here. Yeah, we live in Texas. These guys can't even, these guys drive at a 4th grade driving level. These guys are fucking, we live in Texas, man. They barely pass the standardized testing, dude. These people are barely adults, and you give them a high-powered, heavy, operating heavy machinery. They can't even read the signs, man. All the signs are in English.
They should make everyone who moves here take their driver's test again.
Honestly, they need to update the driving test. Because I don't know if you've noticed, man, lights and signs have changed. You open that book, it's the same shit in there from like 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. I didn't learn about no flashing yellow. Where is the flashing yellow left turn signal in a fucking... There's not... There. It's a solid green circle. That's yield to take a left. And people are too retarded to understand that, so they just treated it like a normal green light. A green light on a left, they're like, oh yeah, that's my green light. No, dude, green arrow means you can go left. Solid green means you yield. So then they do, all right, well, here's flashing yellow. Oh, you mean go right now while they're going? It's so funny, dude. I was on the way up here. I was in the Miata on the way up here. And I was stuck behind this Porsche Macan, just riding the shit out of their ass in the left lane, just stuck in this rich wife's realm. Anyone who drives the Porsche Macan is just, they don't work.
Is that the SUV?
It's like a Porsche Macan or Cayenne or whatever. Type in Porsche Macan. Porsche Macan. Yeah, I was stuck behind one of these. That white one right there. I was stuck behind that shit today. And I'm just riding their ass. It's a 65 mile an hour. They're going 70 in the left lane, bro. 5 over in the left lane is preposterous. And and she kept brake checking me too. And I love to picture her like, why is he riding my ass? Why is he riding my ass? I'm only going 5 over in the left lane. What the hell's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? He's up my ass. I'm just in the left lane. He's up my ass. Why is he up my ass? I don't know, lady. It's because you got that nice-ass car. You don't know how to drive it. I'm stuck in your realm. I'm just in the left lane. Why is he up my ass? Every fucking time, dude. I just get trapped, dude. I don't know. I just feel like I grew up in a different world, man, and I was taught different things. And there's people who are taught different things. We all live in the same country, but we are all taught different things. And I think if the Department of Government Efficiency just needs to Elon or somebody, Trump just needs to go out on TV and be like, get out of the left lane. It's the Daytona 500 in the left lane. If you're not going 138 miles an hour, get out of the left lane. I'll be putting ice raids in the left lane. Ice will be out there pulling people over.
Whatever you guys don't like today, Whatever you guys don't like this week, I'm putting in the left lane.
Right. God. Hey, Taylor.
What?
Can you make a promise to me?
To go fast in the left lane?
No. We're shifting gears here. Make a promise to me. I'm not allowed to eat flaming hot Cheetos the day before a podcast. I ate a whole bag. I'm not allowed to drink a Bud Light Tall Boy and eat 2 bags of flaming hot Cheetos before. I had 2 bags of flaming hot Cheetos, boy. I had a tall-ass Bud Light. I had a torpedo-sized 32-ounce Bud Light can and 2 bags of Red Hot Cheetos. And I'm going to tell you right now, dude, I was shooting lightning bolts of Red 40 out of my beehole. I was casting flaming lightning spells out of my ass. For a smooth 2 hours this morning. I was like, fuck. I'm going to be late. Just shooting fire-aga out of my ass. Fire. Flames. Flaming hot butthole. I could see Chester the cheetah floating around my head laughing at me. It's flaming hot. And you're like, yes, I know, Chester. Chester, please. Flaming hot. You know in the commercials where you blow the little flame out of his mouth? Flaming hot. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Chester the cheetah needs to be arrested for war crimes, man. What is he doing to these people, bro?
Can you give me some space?
Yeah, can you back up, dude? It's like 2 grown men, I think.
Breath smells crazy.
Yeah, you have stinky, hot breath.
Cheese breath. All you eat is cheese stuff.
Yeah, you're a cheetah that eats processed food, and you wear sunglasses because you're blind. He's actually blind from all the Frito-Lay products he consumes. Oh my God, dude! Wait! I ate 2 pounds of plastic, and now I have a tummy ache. I ate hot plastic. Chester Cheetah.
Let's rip him apart real quick, dude.
Fuck this guy, bro. Oh my God! Normal Cheetos I can do all day. Crunchy normal Cheetos. It's something about that flaming hot. Type in flaming hot Chester.
Look, he's got fake teeth because of the.
Oh yeah,
because of the Frito-Lay product.
He has dentures. Dude, Chester the cheetah needs to be in Super Smash Brothers. Oh my God.
They did like a versus. Why did they do this?
It's kind of racist.
Who's the best one?
Fucking Chester the cheetah. Fucking drug addict. He's built like a crackhead too. Every crackhead in the hood looks like this. I don't know nobody not on drugs that's not built like that physically.
He's got the big ass.
Hey nephew, let me hold $20 till tomorrow. Chester looks like the uncle that asks for money. He got the knee pads on. Why is he skateboarding? Get your fucking always on some crackhead shit. Look at that, dude. Give me your money.
The human teeth I never really noticed.
Human teeth
I really
on
don't like
human
it.
teeth on an anthropomorphic cheetah is just unsettling. Big white shoes. Come on, bro.
He's got a little soul patch.
He does have a little flavor saver, doesn't he? He has a little flavor saver. That's all the dyed Cheeto dust that.
Never trust a cartoon with 4 fingers, bro.
No. Type in Chester the cheetah flaming hot. I want to see him blowing flames out his mouth. This guy's a demon. Told you, bro. He's like demon mode. Like, yeah, he looks evil. Yeah, go to the flaming hot crunchy bag right there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's me. That was me when I was sitting on the toilet. That's what I envisioned. He was like, yeah, it's flaming hot, isn't it? You're like, yes. I'm like sweating. Oh, fighting for my life on the toilet. Chester, please. You're in my realm, baby. You're like, Jesus, your breath is crazy. I know, all I eat is plastic. I have cancer in my lymph nodes. I got bright red kidney stones, baby. It's flaming hot. I got pancreatic cancer, baby. It's flaming hot. It's flaming hot Cheetos, baby. You already know what's going on. All that processed food coloring and artificial flavoring shooting out of your little Asian butthole. You should have listened to RFK. It's flaming hot. It's the artificial colorings combined with the cayenne pepper.
Yes, Chester, I'm glad you brought that up.
Chester, I'm glad you brought that to our attention. Just RFK hooking Chester the cheetah up to a guillotine and just sink.
Chester Cheetah's like dedicating his life to cancer research.
Yeah.
Red 40 banning.
Yeah. That's funny.
I got cancer in my lymph nodes.
Yeah.
That got me.
I got pancreatic cancer, baby. It's flaming hot. Look at my character design. You notice something? No testicles. I lost them. I lost my testicles from red 40 consumption. They're flaming hot. They were flaming hot. The doctor had to take them off. No, type in the pickle. Type in flaming hot crunchy pickle.
Dude, we should get an action figure. For
Yeah,
this
just put a Chester the cheetah right here.
Yo, look at this one. This one goes so hard.
Dude, he does kind of go hard. I love his design, but he does look like a fucking... He looks like a blind, deaf crackhead. He's like balding. It's implied that he's balding. He's like a bald guy that just eats chips. He's like a bald cheetah. See his white hair on the side? That's implying that he used to have hair on top. He looks like Heihachi. He looks like Heihachi from Tekken. Like this looks like a Tekken promo. Like when you don't hit start on the Tekken home screen for a long time. Dude, that literally. Dude, what the hell? Here, click that bottom one. It's flaming hot. Type in Heihachi Tekken with flames. That is perfect. Yeah, it's even the same, like, filter. It's crazy that exists. Dude, type in flaming hot pickle crunchy. Flaming hot pickle Cheeto. That's what I ate. Yes, flaming hot pickle Cheetos. Ooh, dude, that fucked me up.
Your booty burning.
Yes. Doesn't that look crazy? Doesn't that look like a
poison, nephew?
Yeah. Damn, Unc, I don't know if I want to pickle a flaming hot. How about both at the same time? Up your ass. 8.5 ounces, 240 grams of straight diarrhea. Flaming hot dill pickle flavored crunchy Cheetos. I'm Chester the cheetah. You better have some baby wipes. Your stomach finna be fucked up for a full 24 hours, baby. Chester, please. Keep eating. Chester, I simply couldn't have another bite. Come on. It's flaming hot. Like, all right, dude, I know you keep saying that. I get $18 every time I say it's flaming hot. Like, oh my God, dude. Sweating, yeah. Can't stand the heat. Get out of the bathroom.
Can you quit ad-libbing everything I say, Chester?
Yeah, it's flaming hot. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the bathroom. I can't. I've been here for hours.
Man, these smell crazy.
Yeah. Ooh, try and rub your eye. I don't want to rub your eye. You try to fight Chester. You try to fight Chester the cheetah. And he like reaches in his pocket and like pocket sands you with the flaming hot dust. You're like, oh fuck. He gets your ass. He's like a mage. He's like a dark mage.
Pocket sanding is like the funniest thing ever.
He'll pocket sand you with a handful of flaming Cheeto dust. You're just you're on the ground. He's just punching your kidneys. You're on the ground writhing in pain. You're holding your eyes and he's just He's body shots. Look at those giant hands, dude. He's body shotting you, dude. With those big mitts.
Lunch boxes.
Dude, he literally has lunch boxes.
Those 4-finger lunch boxes.
Yeah, his lunch box is attached to broomsticks. He's just straight body shots. And imagine catching a heel kick with that size 28 shoe he's wearing. Jesus Christ. This is how you beat him. You have to grab him by his tail and swing him around.
He's already got a mouthful of fake teeth.
Yeah, imagine catching a bite. Imagine most of your forearm going away in one bite from those big old debit card sized teeth. Each tooth is about the width and height of a debit card. He's got 32 of them.
Because he can't see, he can geolocate you with smell and hearing.
Yeah, he can smell you. He can hear you. Well, he can smell your farts because he lights. That's how he gets you. He's like he force feeds you Cheetos, and then you're lighting up the room, and he can. I can't.
Flaming hot.
I'll find you.
It's like a horror. It's like Resident Evil 7.
Oh, fine. Yeah, you just hear the size 28 shoes clogging on the wooden panels. Where'd you go? It's flaming hot. You're like holding a candle. You're like holding a candle in the dark. And then you just see those giant teeth and those sunglasses come into frame, and he blows the candle out. It's flaming hot.
And he lights it again. You're like, why did you do that?
I don't know. I thought it was cool. But there ain't nothing cool about me. I'm flaming hot. So fucking funny.
That was a really fun 10 minutes of Chester riffs.
He fucked my... Dude, it ruined me, bro. It ruined me. I was walking Marvel. Dude, mind you, I was in there for like an hour clearing out house. I walk Marvel, and Marvel wants to smell the flowers, and I just feel, I can hear Chester going, I'm just like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you're walking your dog, you're wearing shorts. You're outside, you got shorts on, and you gotta go poo-poo. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, god damn. Your booty hole finna be flaming hot.
Enough
with the flaming hot. Yeah, I had the red dust around the ring of my ass. Good God. Good Lord. Ugh.
I got up, the construction woke me up at like bright and early at 8 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get out of bed and put my shoes on like David Goggins and go on a walk. Right. And I went on a walk. Dude, I'm never walking before shitting ever again.
It's so bad.
Because you start moving, it's like a cup of coffee when you start moving your body in the morning like that. And
the water in your body starts moving around, the blood starts pumping, and once the blood starts pumping, every function of your body starts working. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like somebody put a speculum in your fucking anus and they're just clicking it. Every step is a click in the wrong direction.
And halfway through, painful stomach, had to shit.
Did you go in the woods?
Nope, I made it home.
Oh wow, you're crazy.
I just like slowly relieved pressure with like a little fart here and there. Like
I
really just careful because I was so close to. It was a solid. It wasn't even.
Yeah, but it's the gas. Once you relieve the gas, if you kind of hoot,
it's like an anal sigh.
Hoot. It gets a little deeper.
My bum.
That's how I felt.
I must find a lavatory. I need a honey bucket.
If you saw a, was it, how desperate was it? If you saw a honey bucket, would you saw a porta potty, would you roll the dice? It was fucking.
Oh yeah,
it was DEF
If
CON.
there was a porta potty, I would have.
It was shitcon 9.
I would have been like, yes.
Oh, save point.
It wouldn't have even mattered. I would have been blind to how dirty it was. I would have just.
Yeah. You have to shit so bad when it's like.
I would have hovered.
There's like throw up on the lid. You're like, I don't have time to clean that. You're just hovering over it, just shooting a mortar into the toilet. Yes. Dude, I remember like when I would feel like that as a kid, and I would start like crying tears of relief. Like I'd be like, oh. Thank you. Oh, I'll never do that again. I'm sorry. I like start praying and asking God for forgiveness and shit like that. When I had to shit really bad, I always thought that God was punishing me as a kid. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did this. I would start apologizing to nobody. I'd be so grateful. Oh my God. Oh man. Dude, what's up? This is a good one.
This is so much
I
fun.
loved this one.
Here, keep talking. I gotta show you something.
Oh yeah, sure. Take your time. Patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio. I hope the Chester the Cheeto thing made you guys laugh. I thought it was really funny. Cheeto Chester the Cheetah. He's a satanic entity. He has the Latina community in a fucking chokehold. They're under his spell, bro. I think that's why they're always so mad. That's why Latinas are always so mad. They got that fucking flaming hot beehole.
They like skinny white guys, skinny old white guys.
Yeah, that's why they're mad, because they got the flaming hot beehole. Dude, I would be in a bad mood all the time too if I had just shit my brains out.
It's probably safe to say that Latinas have bad gut health.
They probably have, crazy gut health and then
them.
crazy pH too. Just the stinkiest giners in town. If you're eating the flaming hot Cheetos, I know that makes your giner straight up wretched. You gotta have a wretched giner smell because that stuff is so acidic. So it's probably fucking up
Should
the
we
pH.
ask ChatGPT?
Does hot Cheetos affect a woman's pH? I think that's a valid thing. How about this? Does hot Cheetos, an acidic food?
I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna ask it like a kid.
Does hot Cheetos make vaginas smelly? No, eating hot Cheetos does not directly make vaginas smell. However, here's the more complete picture. Spicy or processed foods like hot Cheetos can affect body odor in general, including sweat, but not necessarily the vagina itself. The vagina is self-cleaning, and its natural scent is mostly influenced by hormones, hygiene, pH balance. What can affect vaginal odor? Dehydration, poor hygiene, infections, and sometimes strong-smelling foods like garlic or asparagus. But then again, this is a more body-wide effect, not a direct hot Cheeto to vagina pipeline. Hot Cheeto to vagina pipeline? Ay, ay, ay.
Is that what it says?
Yes, it says not a direct hot Cheeto to vagina pipeline. I think it's the funniest thing GPD's ever fucking said to us. They really broke down the hot Cheeto to vagina pipeline.
We have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, we have no further questions.
I was at Interstellar earlier, and the chef found this in the potato. Like, he cut a potato in half, and it was just like this.
No way.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta take a picture for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just the holy spud. Tell me you guys ate it.
John was like, well, now it's time to be religious because that's crazy.
The body of Christ, dude. The body of Christ is well paired with sour cream and salt. The body of Christ. Apparently, the body of Christ goes really well with chives and bacon bits.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought the body of Christ would be so filling? Now that's I can get behind that. A communion wafer, but it's a bowl of mashed potatoes. Come on now, we're mixing it up. If there could be
a bowl of mashed reds with the skin on them.
Yeah. I love the skin on the mashed potatoes, bro. You know what you do is you put 6 potatoes in mashed potatoes, you leave skin on 2 of them. That way you get like a good mix of both worlds. You're not getting overly skinned with your tates. I hate getting overly skinned with my tates. I hate just eating a bowl of tates and mash. It's tate skin. Just tate skin. The whole thing is tate skin. I'm just eating the shells of French fries. It's like somebody jumped a bunch of French fries. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like somebody beat up a bunch of French fries and put it in a bowl. It's like somebody uppercutted a thing of steak fries. Just absolutely annihilated it. It's like, oh, you want mashed potatoes? It's like if you went to the server and he brought you the steak fries and he goes, actually, I actually ordered mashed potatoes. And he just looks at you and he just starts punching the French fries and he's like throws them back to you and you're like, thank you. But yeah, dude, put like 2 full skinned Johns in there. I made some crazy ass mashed potatoes last week, boy. I whipped them up. Salt, garlic powder, a little bit of pepper, 2 skinned potatoes. Had about 6 of them in there. A little bit of milk, a little bit of whipping cream, heavy cream. Throw some heavy cream in that bitch. 3/4 of a stick of butter, bro. And you just, no whisk, nothing. You just take that wooden spoon and you take that wooden spoon and you whop, lap it right up. Guys, share your favorite mashed potato. How do you guys like your mashed potatoes? How do you guys like your potatoes? I like putting sour cream in that shit. Put some sour cream, some chives.
Some beans and some tuna.
No beans and tuna. You fucking idiots.
Jays.
Tuna. Open your Instagram DMs. I showed you a video of British kids eating brisket for the first time. Speaking of Interstellar, we'll show them. Look at this dry ass brisket they were eating. And they were like, oh my God, it's absolutely lovely. Oh my days. Oh my days. It was like one of the last videos I sent you on Instagram. It's so funny watching them eat. It's so funny watching them eat actual food because they've been deprived of actual nutrients. I'm over here talking about hot Cheetos. I'd much rather eat hot Cheetos than whatever is in the British diet. Holy fuck. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. It's the first of the month. Scroll up some more. Scroll up some more. Yeah, scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, right there.
This?
Yes. Is that on screen now?
It's like a huge raisin.
No, what is that?
That looks lovely.
This is brisket.
Oh my word. Just look at the juice coming out when you're just cutting
It is slow cooked for over 16 hours.
Yeah, I'd rather go Mackey's.
I'd rather go McDonald's. Is crazy.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my days. Is that fat?
Oh my days.
But that fat, it's not like steak fat, right, where it's a bit chewy and you might want to cut it off. It is rendered down so it's all soft and melting.
It melts in your mouth.
It melts in your mouth, literally.
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
Amazing. My mouth's mesmerized.
That's lovely.
I've literally never tasted anything like it.
Yeah, I bet.
Those fatty parts makes it so much better.
Thank God they understood it.
I don't think anyone's that patient to wait 16 hours.
You did say I'd rather have a Macca's. Is that still your opinion?
Macca's can never. No, I would definitely go this.
Yeah, you're tripping if you'd rather eat McDonald's than fucking Macca's. But my favorite comment on that video is slop it up, redcoats, you're eating American freedom. Somebody said that's so fucking funny. Yeah. Well, guys, we have to go over to the Patreon.
Yay.
I just want to let you guys know that I love you, and I hope that you had a good time. It's kind of a more chill one. I'm trying to like not scream and sweat my ass off anymore. I kind of just want to get out what I want to get out, and hopefully you like the hot Cheeto thing, and hopefully you're happy and you're meeting all your goals, and I want you to know that I'm proud of you and I appreciate you, and you guys are all my friends. So if you ever want to talk, you can always reach out. A lot of people have been saying a lot of sweet things, man, and I'm not above talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm a very accessible guy.
For now.
Get me while you can. Because there will be a time where the fan base I have right now, pretty intelligent group of people. But as I become bigger, the people will become dumber. It's the natural order of it. Obviously, if you're a fan of me now, you're highly intelligent, right? But if you're like 5 years into Ridley Radio, you're probably retarded. You're probably a retard. And I don't want to be friends with you. Fans in 5 years, you guys are retarded. All my OG, all my day ones, they were with me while I was shooting in the gym. You saw a video that went viral because somebody else posted it to their YouTube channel. Now you're here. Fuck you. And fuck the guy for making that clip. I can't wait till we're at the point where people are making our clips and we're not getting paid for it. That'd be awesome. All right. Well, I love you, Day One fans, and fuck you, 5 years from now fans. You're gay.
Like and subscribe. Patreon.com/Ridley Radio. We love you guys.
All right, bye.